Welcome, everyone, episode 49 of Everything Entertainment with Gooch and Trio. My name is Gooch, and I am accompanied, I was about to say assisted, accompanied by...
Trio, that's me. How you guys doing? How you doing, Gooch?
I'm alright.
How's the week been going?
Pretty good.
Regular banter?
Pretty much. Playing anything new?
I've been playing Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
I've been loving it, honestly. Like, I've been having a great time
with it. It's a game, like, I kind of want to play and just never got around to it.
It was $15 on the PSN, and then the Old Blood, which was the DLC, was only $10, so I got them both. It's $25 total.
Old Blood's, like, standalone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I've been playing them. I'm actually on the last boss fight of the game, so I just got to beat that, and then I beat the main game. And then I'm going to move on to the Old Blood. But it's a lot of fun. Cool stuff. If you can pick it up for cheap, I say it's definitely worth it. But I mean, that's all I've been really playing. Been playing a ton of Fallout. Been starting my modded campaign. I'm already level like 34 because I just put on like 10 times XP.
Dude, I finished the vault, like the quest line for that DLC. Fucking stupid.
Well, I mean, you weren't in that for the quest.
No, but like
that was just a way to.
I'm
introduce
overall
you to
just like it's such a.
Well, I mean, it was what it was.
It's such a mod DLC.
I guess, but like honestly, they made it work so much better than the mod did.
Oh, I mean, I bet.
I say for an extra little throw-in thing, it's fine. I don't know. Like literally, I haven't even given like two shits about the quest.
No,
I
don't fucking care either. But yeah,
like, I mean, the building of all stuff's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But anyways, I digress. Let's start off here with our first topic. We're gonna get right into it with a little Suicide Squad talk. Amidst these poor reviews, me and Gooch, I think, shine a light. I don't know about Gooch. Me, personally, anyways. We'll just get right into it. I personally really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was exactly what I was going to get from the trailers. Overall, didn't have that strong of a story, I guess. I mean, with the villain and all. I agree with that, but neither did Deadpool. So, I don't know. I think it was, for what it was really cool. A cool introduction to all these characters. I liked all of them. I mean, maybe except for Slipknot for obvious reasons. I mean, I just didn't even care about him anyways, but then, spoilers, he dies.
He's basically...
He's the proof that the collars work.
Exactly. That's the only reason his character's in the film.
Or the plants work, I should say.
You know, I think the movie's solid, but it doesn't hit the marks, like all its marks at like a high interval. It's a pretty seven movie for me.
Yeah, I think I'd say it's a 7.5 to an 8.
I don't think it's anything insanely special. Like, I really don't. I think it was good, but like it wasn't shit, and it wasn't amazing.
And I wouldn't say it's not amazing, but I think it's pretty good. When I got out of the theater, I couldn't. I was like, why was this film? I was just like, what the hell didn't I like? I can't pinpoint what I don't like about it. Really? You just weren't that impressed? I had the total opposite with you. Like, I was so high coming out of this movie, like, high on the movie, I mean. Like, I enjoyed what I saw. Harley Quinn is awesome. Deadshot's awesome. El Diablo, breakout character. I ended up loving him. He was really cool.
Amanda Waller's good.
Background. America Wander.
Is that what
Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
Is awesome. Viola Davis.
Rick Flag's really good. A lot of people don't like. I've listened to Angry Joe and Kind of Funny. Yo, okay. So everyone seems to be very flip floppy on this. By the way, It's either I hated BVS and I love Suicide Squad, or I love BVS and I hate Suicide Squad. Because like Greg Miller from Kind of Funny, they all fucking hate Suicide Squad. Angry Joe and them hated BVS, and they love Suicide Squad. And then, I'm just seeing a lot of people.
No, I agree. This is a totally. This is the more mainstream movie, and you can see that this was definitely twerked in response to BVS. They saw this dark movie. Apparently, there were 2 cuts of this movie. One David Ayer made, and another that the people who did the trailers made. And then that's apparently what we're seeing, because apparently he was going for the darker version.
No, I heard.
Apparently, he was going for the darker version. And like that pisses me off, because like I think David Ayer is an awesome director. I think if they let him go through,
he's the director. He should be the one who decides.
I think if they let him go through with what he wanted to go through with, it would have been.
What about Jeff Johns?
He wasn't really as heavily involved in this one. Like now
I didn't think he was. Yeah.
Now that he's
I know
like
he's in the credits. He's there.
Oh yeah, no, he was in BVS's credits too. He's on as a producer, but now he's the total head of DC Entertainment.
To be.
And I think this movie is totally great in my opinion. I enjoyed it basically all the way through. Yeah, I will admit I wish there was more. I saw more of
the beginning was good.
I love the beginning. It kind of
lulls out, and then I wouldn't say it gets better at the end, but it gets a little bit.
It kicks
better.
back up.
The middle kind of like.
Like, I almost wish that they... Like, the story kind of really doesn't matter that much. And I almost kind of wish that they took that a step further to the point of where it's like, maybe just introduce these characters, give me more on them, and then just have this
the problem
story
is,
be the background.
Will Smith and Margot Robbie and Viola Davis carry that movie really hard.
Oh, they do. Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Joel Kinnaman, like, Rick Flagg's character is thought out. Slipknot, don't give a shit. El Diablo, for some reason, is
awesome. For some reason, everyone...
His story's fleshed out. Captain Boomerang's story is not fleshed out, or his character. Enchantress, not really fleshed out either. Her June Moon persona is nowhere.
I was reading up on
like
some of these.
There's like 3 or 4 scenes with her in that movie.
Are like, that are her as June Moon.
Yeah.
And I agree. I wish I saw more of that. And I really wish I saw more of, like, Harley and Joker's relationship developing more than just...
But it's not even... the movie's not even about that.
Oh,
and
no,
that's
no,
the thing,
no,
like,
no.
why we didn't see that. Because, like...
No, I totally agree with that.
Let's kind of, like, talk about each character real quick. I mean, Slipknot... Yeah. Okay.
We'll start with him.
We already talked about it.
I mean, basically, he's nothing. Apparently, there is a scene referencing to him, like, being a serial rapist. And then that's supposed to be, like, your reason to be like, I don't give a fuck if he gets killed. Like, he's the kind of patsy. Moving on, Captain Boomerang. I liked what I saw. I thought he was a pretty fun character when he was on the screen. Jai Courtney is obviously playing the character. He has his boomerangs. He has his beard.
No, I don't think he uses boomerangs enough.
No, he didn't. Oh, I agree.
I'm like, where the fuck are the boomerangs?
He uses them like a few times, but like, I agree. I would have liked to see him used way more.
They
combat.
use the way they introduce him is that Flash kidnaps him. That's the only time we see Flash in the movie.
Or not, the Flash arrests him basically.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. That's where he first appears in a Flash comic. Yeah, that's where he first starts.
It totally makes sense in my opinion.
That's pretty much it on him. I liked him, but like you could have seen more. Had some good when he good one-liners. When he breaks the thing in the bar and then he gets up and leaves.
Just
like
immediately.
That's funny. Like that was. I want to.
Are you gonna say about the funny parts?
No. I was gonna say something else, but never mind. El Diablo probably was the character that just was like a shot in the
just
dark,
a breakout character,
really
like you just really didn't even expect.
He's a pacifist character through the movie. You'll see that, and he ends up being like a really powerful meta that like it just doesn't use his powers, and you kind of found out why, and it's good, it's legit, and he is the one of the characters who ends up dying in the movie, and yeah, I mean like. I thought he was good.
Yeah, dude, he was cool.
And I didn't expect to care at all.
No, like, he had this really cool fleshed out backstory. Apparently, his fire powers started at a young age. He grew up using them to just intimidate people. He became this big mob boss.
Like, as he
got older, he realized the anger, like, kind of links to his powers. His wife upset him one night, saying he was going to take the kids or something, and then basically he goes apeshit and lights the whole house on fire. And then that's when he basically just... submits himself to be put in prison, basically turns himself in, and it's just I think it's a pretty like cool, interesting story that I just didn't see coming, to be honest, with that character.
Enchantress, there's really nothing to talk about for June Moon.
Not even for June Moon, just Enchantress. You find out that June Moon
is the villain of the movie.
You find out June Moon finds the spirit of Enchantress when she's like archaeologing. And so, out in the wilderness, she finds a spirit, takes over her. That one part, though, when they introduce her is super fucking cool. When she just puts her hand on the table and it grabs underneath.
No, it's not. It's not even that. It's like her.
Well, no, it looks like it literally like another hand comes up, grabs her hand, and then they flip.
And
then it pans back.
But
up,
it was like coming from her.
Yeah, I know, obviously, but that's just. It was a really cool.
I didn't really care about Enchantress as the villain at all. I had no reason to like be motivated or like not like I don't know. I didn't feel her as the villain.
No, I agree. I think she was pretty weak, and I didn't think she had too much explanation as. I mean, I get it. Like she's apparently like I'm assuming they used to be like the old gods that like like lower or like old timey men used to
Yeah,
wear.
they don't really explain that either.
And like they look like, as if I had to guess, like their like ornaments, everything look Aztecish or like something like that.
Yeah.
That like God realm, and they're like, no one worships us anymore. Like we must kill them all. And then it kind of goes in like the third act's kind of another Avengers thing. They're just fighting these faceless monsters to just get to the end. And
I hated those minions. They're just like amorphous looking blob dudes, and like I just like what?
Yeah, they could have been not even
Better.
more aesthetically pleasing, just like maybe a cooler design. Yeah, I agree. Enchantress was very weak. She had a brother apparently. Then
and we get nothing about him.
Nah, he just gets taken out by El Diablo. Then we'll move on to two of the bigger ones people were looking out for in this movie. We got Harley and Joker. So first off, Joker, you get maybe 3 or 4 scenes. 4 scenes max.
I mean, and like we've talked about this, you don't see enough of him to give an opinion or
to
say that he is better than Ledger or whatever.
No, yeah, I liked what I saw so far. Like when he when he comes up and he like kisses the ring and he's just like, you feel like you meant that, and he gets all up in the dude's grill.
He's a lot less psychological in a way.
I wouldn't even say he's
not
a lot.
He's not.
What do you mean?
He's not He's more of like, I'll scare you.
See, I don't even think that's you can even say that yet.
Because you listen to, but like, okay, yeah, but like you listen to Heath Ledger talk, and like he doesn't say like he tells those stories, and like I was like,
well, yeah, but that was his whole shtick. I mean, yeah. I
like,
get what you're saying.
A lot of
he's
psychological stuff going on.
Well, yeah, he's this guy in this clown makeup that is telling you this weird fucking story. He looks like he's gonna kill you. The way I see with Leto's Joker, he just seems like this guy. I mean, he does. He kind of rings back, I think, to Ledger's Joker, in my opinion, where he's more unpredictable. Yeah, he's more clean cut.
I don't think
he presents himself better.
We haven't seen him be unpredictable, so I don't think you can say that.
What do you mean?
I don't think you can say he's unpredictable. I mean, like I
just think that's in the Joker's repertoire. I wouldn't even say like
I expected him to kill that prison guard.
If you tell me to just describe the Joker though in general, I'm just going to say unpredictable. Like
yeah, but
what do you mean? But
I don't think you've seen enough to be like. Because remember that guard that he, when he...
Yeah, I thought he was going to kill him.
He doesn't! Like
that's what I'm saying. So he's unpredictable. You literally just fucking made my point. You just made my point. But let me just finish. I thought it was, like, just his whole demeanor, like, caught me. And I just want to see more. Like, the way he sits across from, like, the black dude. Like, you don't even know who
Common.
he is. Common. And he's just, like, and he's talking about Harley. And, like, you can tell, I kind of liked that they were, like, in love. Like, it wasn't just that, like...
I thought that it was very different
in the comics where he's usually just, like, literally... In certain comics, I should say. Because there are comics where they are, like, basically in love. But in the comics, he's usually just, like... He uses her when he needs her, tosses her when he doesn't. But in this, he seems to be literally just looking for her. He seems distraught about missing her, which I really liked. I thought Margot Robbie was awesome as Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
see her
don't even need to talk about it that much because of like it is what we expected.
We saw him and her in the tux and the jester outfit. That's all I cared about. Yeah. It was so good. I was like, holy fucking shit. That was awesome. I agree that we didn't need more of Joker. I just think that, like, because that love interest was so important to Harley's background, I would have liked to seen more of, like, how they started not in love in those 4 scenes than how they became in love. Because I do kind of get it, like it looks like she kind of started falling for him. She helps break him out, and then he kind of is testing her at this point and, like, puts her down on the table, and she's like, give me what you got. Like, I don't care. I don't care about, you can hurt me as much as you want. I'll still be around. And then he's like, all right, fine. And then we cut later to the scene where she actually decides to take the acid bath for him, and he just gives this whole spiel about, like, you live for me, or whatever. She falls, looks like he's about to be like, fuck her, but then he's like, forget it, I want her. Takes off her jacket, and then he swan dives in. Yeah. It was really cool. Really cool. I thought that scene was perfectly well executed. But like I said, I would have liked to see more of her, like her meeting him for the first time. Would have been a really cool scene. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's my thoughts.
Yeah, Margot Robbie does a good job as Harley Quinn. Like, pretty much as expected. Mm-hmm. Moving on to Deadshot. It's more... Honestly, it's more Will Smith putting his twist on Deadshot than it is Deadshot.
Well, why? In what way?
Deadshot's not that funny. He's not
well,
that.
No, he's not that.
He makes quirks, but he's more serious than he is funny.
I will agree with that. And I get that makes sense what you're saying.
Yeah.
I will stay.
He says
aesthetically
he's comical, but he's not like always cracking jokes at
and
things.
like the way he almost says it too is just like kind of fuck you more than making a joke. You know what I mean? Like when he goes at like Rick Flag and he's like talking about the coach and he's like triangle bitch. Like he's not even kind of cracking a smile. Like he's just being like, what the fuck are you doing? And I did like the way he played him so much.
Yeah, which is fine. I don't think it's a bad thing.
His introduction scene I thought was super fucking badass. I loved those little splash cards and everything for everyone for introductions.
Yo, did you hear what's on Harley's?
No.
There's a bullet point apparently on the side. You can't it's so fucking fast that apparently it says like Harley killed Robin or.
Oh yeah. I saw that. I actually didn't. I saw something
that.
about Robin. I didn't think about it though. By the end of the movie, it totally got lost on me. But yeah, had a hand in killing Robin or something. It says
something like that. I mean, okay, we'll see.
Well, I mean, it makes Joker has killed Jason Todd in this universe. I think we can conclusively say that. And it would make sense that she was there with him at that time. I mean, even in the Batman the Animated Series, I don't know if it is Jason Todd that they fuck with, but
no, Tim Drake.
Is it Tim Drake?
It's Tim Drake.
So yeah,
that's why he stops being Batman.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the turning point. They talk about in Batman Beyond, and that happens to Tim Drake, and he breaks from that.
Yeah.
Because the Joker finds out who
Tim
Drake tells him who Bruce Wayne or Batman is. Yeah. Because he calls. Yeah, he knows at that point. I mean, it's not explored in the animated series.
I'm trying to think.
It's explored in Batman Beyond.
Okay.
Because Selena Kyle
that's
tells.
You're right.
Terry McGinnis, yeah.
Moving on, anyways. It was...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can conclusively say that makes total sense that she would be involved. That's awesome.
And then Killer Croc barely says much of anything. A little smaller than I would have liked. And again, I just,
You mean, literally size-wise? You wish he was a little bit more...
Yeah, the actors was small. Obviously.
I don't think he was. It's just he's... have you seen that guy? He's gigantic. I just think it's the... what's it called? Makeup. I'm trying to think of the word. Practical. Apparently they were going to do Killer Shark, too. Or Killer Shark. But
King
he was...
Shark?
Or King Shark, yeah. And apparently they didn't want to go for an all-CGI character.
Yeah, it would be tough. Because they already do King Shark in the Flash.
Yeah.
What's it going to say?
I mean, I didn't hate his look. I actually ended up liking it a little bit more. I think it actually... He emoted through it. He looked pretty cool.
Rick Flag...
Even when he's, swimming, underwater, the way he walks and shit.
I think Rick Flag is... Rick Flag and Deadshot, I think, are my favorite characters in the movie. And we'll talk about Aaron Waller after Rick Flag. Rick Flag, I didn't know in the comics, he's one of the best, actually, specialist U.S. forces.
Yeah, he's top
of the fucking chain.
Yeah.
Better. I mean, I don't know if he's as good as Deadshot, but he's U.S. trained.
Yeah. No, he is. He's high up there in just special forces training in general. Just he's like Jason Bourne, but in DC.
And not a...
One thing I do want to say, fucking Deadshot's intro scene was awesome when he's fucking with the dude, and I just want to say what he does. How he fucking puts up the ricochet thing, and he's just fucking, he's like, alright,
the guy, guess who that guy on the phone is?
Who?
The guy who plays Robin Atkin Downs, he plays Kaz.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's actually funny.
Yeah, it's him. I was looking through the IMDb because I think I was looking up El Diablo's actor, and I thought he was a guy from The Walking Dead in season 1,
but he wasn't.
But he's not. Remember when they go to that Mexican
yeah.
I thought he was one of those dudes just because of the way he sounded, but he's not. Amanda Waller, perfect.
Yeah,
literally,
I think she was who she was.
And somebody was I was listening to some people talking about Amanda Waller. She was she's too badass. The fact that she was using guns and killed those FBI soldiers. I'm that's what Amanda Waller.
Yeah, what do you mean? That's what she would
do. Yeah,
that is so they get to the
Amanda
part.
Waller is that evil.
They do get to the part where they're rescuing this MVP, and then it ends up being Amanda Waller, and she literally they're getting ready to go. She has 3 people in the room with them. They're like, all right, let's clean up everything. She just pops 3 dudes in the head. They walk out. And you're just all right, Amanda Waller is fucking crazy. And that just solidified it.
All right, let's get to the wrap up. No super end credit scene, but we have our normal end credit scene, which really doesn't do much.
It's just kind of...
Okay, so Bruce Wayne is protecting Amanda Waller, and basically as an exchange for that, Amanda Waller gives him the information on the metahumans, which is what we see in the Justice League trailer when he finds Barry and Arthur Curry.
Yeah.
That's basically what happens.
Well, yeah, and I think it's
Amanda
a file
Waller
on all
seems
them,
to know that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
I'd assume so.
I'm pretty sure. Like, she doesn't, like, you know, she says
I mean, it makes, like, she's
knows.
like, stop working late nights
and, like,
or something.
And Bruce tells her to
shut down
the Suicide Squad. Like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And
we do see Batman. We didn't even talk about him.
Oh,
actually.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of glad, though. That just shows, like, I feel like
I really expected Batman to stop the Suicide Squad. I really expected him to intervene in whatever was going on. Like in Assault on Arkham. It's a really good movie to compare this to.
I agree.
Assault on Arkham does a lot of things better.
Well, yeah.
Because, like, if you think about that, it's only the Suicide Squad. Rick Flag isn't there. There's no good guy.
That's New 52 type Suicide Squad. Only the New 52 doesn't have Rick Flag, but continue.
Yeah, like, there's no, like, other Marine forces. It's only the Suicide Squad, and, like, the way they operate is a little more villain-like.
Well, it's because they don't really have anyone watching over them.
Yeah, one thing I don't like, I saw an ad, and it was, like, best super villain movie ever, and then the villain gets crossed on hero. I'm like, no, they're not fucking heroes. I was like, no, they're not.
Yeah, no,
like,
they're not,
like, they make Deadshot look good, but he's still a bad guy.
No, yeah, and I mean, they do give him, like, somewhat of a redemption,
but he's still a bad dude. El Diablo still killed his family and killed a bunch of guys. He's repenting, and he's dead.
He's doing what
Killer Croc's a bad person. Like, they're all bad. Like, I don't care. Like, you know, don't call them heroes. And one thing, it doesn't feel like a superhero movie or villain, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't feel
like you were
all.
asking me, like, if I like this better than Batman vs Superman.
I like Batman vs Superman a lot better.
I just don't,
because that's my type of film.
And, like, I will say that's my type of film too. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I think they're very hard to compare. Obviously, if you were like, all right, you can only watch Suicide Squad or Batman vs Superman for the rest of your life, what are you choosing? Like, Batman vs Superman. Because we know all the shit in that. We don't need any of the backstory that rings on throughout Batman vs Superman, because that's where it really is at fault, is that it just doesn't give you enough information, plain flat out. Whereas Suicide Squad, it's a lot more broken up, but your average moviegoer is going to like this, I think, just way better than Batman vs Superman. In my opinion.
No, you're right.
And it kind of sucks, because, like, Batman vs Superman is awesome in its own way. Obviously, it's not perfect.
The only characters I want to see come out of this and actually be in other movies, obviously Harley, and I don't think Deadshot will be.
No, I think he will.
I don't.
He signed like multi-picture. He's gonna be stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently, he might even be.
He's under house arrest, but, like, I think he'll escape. I don't think we'll see Captain Boomerang. I don't think we'll see Killer Croc.
I think we'll see Captain Boomerang. I think we will. I think we'll see basically probably every single one of these again.
No,
I
don't believe that at all.
Why?
I just don't think they're big enough. Why would Captain...
I'm not saying they're going to show up, like, in their own movies.
No. I mean, like,
I
don't think Captain Boomerang...
I think he's going to show up in a Flash movie. Again, no problem. Killer Croc, I would not be surprised whatsoever if he was in another Batman movie.
Now they're setting up the Batman solo film to be Joker. There's no way it's not.
See, I don't think they... I mean, why?
Where the fuck would they put him? Why would he be in Justice League?
What do you mean? Who?
Joker.
Yeah, I know. Why?
Where else would they show him off but the Batman solo film? You know.
I know, but that doesn't mean.
I kind of don't want the Joker to be the main villain of it.
I think the way that they're going about it, I think it's going to be Red Hood. To be totally honest,
that would be fucking sick.
Whereas Joker will be another sideline villain.
That makes
that's
more
what
sense.
happened.
I want to see Red Hood.
Red Hood would come in, he'd kidnap Joker. You'd see Jared Leto's Joker, like, haha, what the fuck's going on? And then you could get that whole scene. He's just like, haha, Batman.
What the fuck?
But then you get fucking Red Hood unmasking himself going, why the fuck haven't you killed him yet?
They should do Red Hood.
Like,
I agree.
And it would even be a more thing. Like, you've been killing people. Why the fuck isn't he dead? Like, what's going... They could do something really cool.
And Harley could be in it.
Easily.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, they could write Harley into that story.
And they could have their own little Winter Soldier on their hand, in my opinion.
Nightwing could be in it, too. Or
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like, he doesn't have to be.
Anyway, we gave our thoughts on the movie. The
ending
ends up being all right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the ending... Again, the plot is nothing crazy. The story is nothing crazy.
And I thought it was funny, though, because, like, Amanda Waller walks out at the end, and then fucking Deadshot goes, like, how are you still alive? And then she goes, you're not fucking going anywhere. And then they're all just stuck in jail.
Who the hell superheroes in Midway?
Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
And you know what makes no sense? Why Flash or like that? That's a kind of a plot.
See,
why
I know,
Flash doesn't show up? Why any of them don't show up? It is a weird.
It's a plot hole in every single superhero movie now.
Yeah, you're right.
You're like with Avengers. Why don't they show up for half the shit in all the other movies that are going on?
Okay, true.
Like that's
we'll cut.
That's all I'm saying. I agree, and I'm like, because they totally would if this was going on.
You're right.
But it's just that's how it works in these movies. Overall, 8 out of 10 for me. Gooch
7. Go see it.
I think it's worth a watch.
So next we're going to talk about Preacher, but Trio's actually going to finish it, and we'll talk about it another time, which is fine. Moving on to some Marvel stuff.
Got some casting news on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. front.
Jason O'Mara, who is known as one of the voices of Batman in some of the animated films, is going to be playing the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. on the show. So it looks like, I mean, they teased at the end of Season 3 that they had a new director, and Coulson steps down or whatever happens.
Why does he step down?
I think he just doesn't... no, they don't say.
Did they just kind of make this own S.H.I.E.L.D. and then just kind of say, fuck you?
He says, tell the director.
Oh, okay.
He's not, Coulson says it. So... Jason has both been the physical presence and acting dynamics that will connect with the challenge of even the most loyal agent. They talk about, there doesn't seem to be that much info about it, but he is going to be the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. If S.H.I.E.L.D. comes back in full force, which I fucking want them to.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's cool to see. That.
Definitely. I mean, and it looks like S.H.I.E.L.D.'s coming back into the light, right?
At some point.
I did see something somewhere that it's going to be less of a secret organization again.
I feel like it's a good world building element. That's why I like S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D. builds fleshes out the world, makes it the Justice League is working for themselves, and right now the Avengers are working for themselves. Having S.H.I.E.L.D. as a dynamic there creates ways to introduce more things instead of how are we going to find Daredevil? Oh, well, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s been watching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how do we know about Defenders? S.H.I.E.L.D. fucking made the Defenders. There you go. Dude, that's why awesome. I like S.H.I.E.L.D.
It is cool.
It is why.
And this is, and all the Ghost Rider stuff and all this kind of shit, I might watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this year. This is actually catching my eye. One thing to interrupt us, just while we were just talking about Suicide Squad, you were correct about the Harley thing. Apparently, it says it says she was complicit in Robin's murder.
What's she was involved?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So
we'll see those stills. Apparently that. Going back. Apparently there's going to be an ultimate cut. I want there to be.
Yeah, no, I want to see all those Joker scenes.
Yeah, okay.
And we're moving on.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
So, another Marvel thing they talked about, ABC explains why Marvel's Most Wanted isn't happening, which I'm fucking happy about. I don't want this to happen. So, okay, so Agent Carter was canceled. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. spin-off Marvel's Most Wanted was dropped. And it was a rough run. Apparently... Most Wanted, ultimately, at the end of the day, did not feel as strong as some of the other pilots we shot. So they shot the pilot. We talked about it with Marvel, and we came to agreement that we wanted to figure out what the next show is that we do together. It's something that we all feel, is as creatively strong as it can be. And I don't think this was creatively strong. It was let's get some, Mockingbird, who's not just a well-known S.H.I.E.L.D. agent in the comics.
She's hot, but that's
I think she's a good character. And then Hunter, who's a no one, and put him in the show. What? It just doesn't make sense. And I'm happy. I mean, I'd rather see Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah, I agree. Give me something like that. I totally agree.
But I don't think ABC needs to be doing it.
No, they don't. Give it everything on Netflix. Everything. Just give me everything. That's all I want. I think that's it for it, right? Anything else on that?
Nah, I mean, they kind of... I don't say much about Agent Carter, but the fact that it was canceled, which still is interesting. I hope Netflix picks that up.
You were right, they needed a stronger connection to just what was going on.
Yeah, they didn't have... The plot wasn't there. The plot was too disconnected.
Talk about how S.H.I.E.L.D. was created. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to know. Anyway.
Moving on to some video game stuff.
Outlast 2, delayed.
I wanted to play this game really bad this year.
When was it? Was it supposed to come out in the fall?
I believe so. Outlast 1, probably one of my favorite games I've played in the last couple of years, horror genre-wise. Second one looks nice and scary. I mean, it sucks, but make your game better for me so I can enjoy it more. Fair?
I'm pretty sure No Man's Sky got delayed. PC got delayed again.
The PC version got delayed
Yeah, I could be wrong. But
that comes out this week, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
this game is I don't know what's going on with No Man's Sky, but I
think it's gonna be fine.
Outlast 2 getting delayed is not a big deal. It's just like when a game, I'm looking like there's been news about it all the time. They're like within the week. Where the hell is it? I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
Moving on, the Division movie is official, folks. Whether that's good or bad. Well, that's really up to you. I don't know what's going to...
understand it. Like, why? I just don't get it.
Like, I can see how this would be, like, a movie, just in the way of, like, it's like
story,
a SEAL squad with, like... And then there's this virus outbreak, and then they're on a mission in this city where the outbreak is.
Where they become, like, not SEALs, and they're, like, doing things, like, on their own.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know.
Like, the idea of the story makes a good movie, but, like, the fact that The Division is being adapted into a film... doesn't make sense. It's joining Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs apparently as movie. Well, we know Assassin's Creed is happening, and Watch Dogs is on their like project like list. Jessica Chastain apparently is going to be in it, and Jake Gyllenhaal is involved in it too. And I'm just like, what? Like, why would they want to do it? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
It like, I'm like, they can't be fans of the game. The game's
I mean, they must have just raked in some dough from it, and we're like, well, it's a new movie. I don't know. I really don't, to be totally honest.
Yeah. I mean,
it seems weird to me, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's really all I can say about it. I'm probably not going to see it. I'll just put it that way.
I mean, like, we'll see.
I mean, we'll give it a sec. Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15 is getting a season pass is our next topic. Japanese website reports that there are going to be 6 pieces of a DLC. We got Booster Pack 1, which I don't know what that is. Episode Gladiolus, which is a character in the game. Holiday Pack, Episode Ignis, Episode Prompto, and Expansion DLC. So it looks like they're putting out 3 story DLCs about the 3 of the characters that aren't Noctis. So that's cool. I can dig it.
Right.
A Booster Pack, I don't know what that is. Holiday Pack, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's skins or something. I can see that. Skins, weapons. And the expansion. Maybe it looks like they're doing an entire expansion of the game, which is cool. Final Fantasies and I mean, there haven't been a lot. So but most of them don't have crazy DLC. Like 13 had none.
This game's I just don't.
What?
What is going on?
What do you mean?
Where is it?
What do you mean?
When is it coming out?
September 30th. It's coming out in a month.
We'll see.
Why are you upset?
Nah, I don't know. I just
fuck you.
And how much is it? How much is it?
The pass?
Yeah. $30?
I have no idea.
It's right there. $30.
So the pass in Japan is
2,700 yen,
which is roughly around $20 or $30, $20 or 20 pounds. I mean, like, sure, put out DLC. I mean, like, you know,
we'll see.
I don't think passes are a bad thing for single player games.
No, I don't either. I think they can.
I think passes are a good thing in a way, but they need to deliver is the issue.
Agreed. If you get that season pass and then you get your content and then you don't feel
I'm not gonna buy the pass till the first
I agree.
DLC comes
but what
out.
I'm saying, there's nothing worse than that feeling of just like I just got gypped.
I think Final Fantasy 15 is gonna be fucking stellar, and I can't wait for it. So think what you want.
I hope so. It's been being made for about how many years? 10 or fucking 15?
Yeah.
It better fucking be stellar. For fuck's sake.
You're right. You're right.
Moving on. What do we got next, Gooch? I lost my doc.
The original StarCraft apparently is in talks to be remastered.
What is StarCraft again?
StarCraft is Blizzard's RTS. So there's StarCraft, Warcraft, Diablo.
Okay, so it's like their futuristic.
Exactly.
Age,
there are 3 games.
Okay.
So apparently Blizzard Entertainment will unveil a high-definition StarCraft this fall. Apparently, according to a Korean news site, iNews24 report. I mean, they do have BlizzCon in November, so, like, they're not announcing another WoW expansion because Legion comes out at the end of the month. Besides Overwatch or something Diablo-related, StarCraft is done. StarCraft 2, like, its last expansion came out last year, actually, and that's done. So the only games they could talk about would be more Overwatch stuff, maybe a Diablo expansion, because, like, they're still, like, supporting that game, which I kind of want to get for Xbox, by the way.
Okay.
For some reason.
Just feeling it.
I kind of like that type of game, but apparently it's better in co-op. So like, keep it on your list.
Diablo?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to be. I mean, we'll be playing a lot.
But like, I'm not into StarCraft. RTSs are not my favorite type of game. I play.
What is an RTS again?
Real-time strategy.
Oh, strategy. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a role playing.
But like, it's interesting that Blizzard would do their first remaster because they haven't done that yet. Like every other person
is done. Yeah. They got their one out there. They're one and done, as they say. That's cool though. I mean, sounds interesting enough. People will probably buy it, right?
I think. Oh yeah, StarCraft people. Yeah, absolutely. So
that's good.
Next topic, some Kingdom Hearts stuff that I saw last night, and I was like, "What?" So Tetsuya Nomura, who is the lead for Kingdom Hearts, says that the story of KH3 is overwhelmingly big, and my response was, "It better fucking be. Smother me."
Smother me.
Okay, so Nomura says story-wise, he's talking about some, the next collection game coming out that we've talked about.
Gotcha.
So story-wise, Kingdom Hearts Point 2, Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage, is situated at a rather important point. The scenarios of KH3 change up distance, and that can essentially be thought as a prologue to KH3. The story connects to them. Those two games connect to KH3, and he basically says, it's not that I've spread the story out. Perhaps I've more separated the parts would be that have ruined KH3's tempo. So he's basically taking stuff out and making other games to explain stuff. So that he says, in fact, the KH3 is overwhelmingly big, so it's not the content that's been shaved off, and it's something I've worried over how to handle. So it just seems like that game story is so big, and like, it's been so long that they have to make these games.
You don't think there's going to be any like Star Wars stuff or anything in there like that, right?
I have no idea.
Different worlds or anything like that? Marvel?
Nuts.
Like Marvel worlds? Like, why couldn't they? This is Disney, right?
They could. They did Tron. The new one. They did the old one and the new Tron.
Yeah,
they
like,
could
why wouldn't
do
they?
it. I don't know.
They should.
It's odd.
I just think that's a big missed opportunity.
It's odd to think about.
I think that would be a big missed opportunity if they didn't. In my opinion. Obviously, there's a lot of fans like you out there that would probably buy it no matter what anyways.
And like the issue with this kind of game is Kingdom Hearts 2 came out when I was in 5th fucking grade. You know how many people have like are gamers now that weren't then and like have like
that's what I'm saying.
They need to
drum up interest.
That's what they're doing with these collections, which is cool. But like, I feel like once KH3 is going to get announced, they're going to be like, oh, we're releasing all these collections we made on Xbox One and PS4. Because the first two collections are on PS3.
Yeah.
I think the second one's on PS.
And I mean, if you're going to give me this last game, you better give me those other two to play.
Exactly. Like, so that's what I want. I want them to put it out for Xbox One. Because, I mean, like,
why not?
I feel like they could fucking port it.
No problem. Yeah, I don't see.
Yeah. I just want Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Coming soon to a console near you.
Maybe. And our last topic of the day.
Commander Steel has been casted on Legends of Tomorrow.
So, I have no idea who that is.
I will give you a little backstory here, Gooch. So, who will be playing him is Matthew McCall. He is a series regular on a bunch of CW shows, apparently. He will be playing Henry Haywood, a.k.a. Commander Steel, Season 2 of Legends of Tomorrow. Here's a little backstory on the character. Original version was in the World War II version of the character. Henry Haywood enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps prior to the U.S. involvement in the war. Was injured when saboteurs spearheaded by the man who would become Baron Blitzkrieg attacked the base. Haywood was a biology student. Blah, blah, blah.
That dude.
Okay, so he's a cyborg. He's a lot of strength, limited invulnerability, and limited super speed. So yeah, big Justice Society guy.
This actor's from iZombie, so they're just taking CW people.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Apparently, Commander Steel will be a part of the Justice Society, obviously alongside Obsidian, Older Vixen, Stargirl, Dr. Midnight, as well as Our Man. Okay, so they're not part of the Legion of Doom.
If I don't see Alan Scott,
he's
Green Lantern.
You're not going to see a Green Lantern.
Dude, why couldn't they do Alan? Do you know there's a total difference between like Alan Scott Green Lantern and like the Green Lantern. Well, it is magic. Like he's not based off of like willpower.
Like, look at me.
He controls the green, which is basically like a natural, like Mother Nature's force.
The green.
Weird things.
The
Weird thing
green.
is he can be hurt by like wood. It's the only thing that his powers can't work on, and glass, I think. But dude, come on, why can't they do him? They've been hitting. They fucking showed Hal Jordan's goddamn jacket in Arrow. That was the biggest cock tease ever. That was bullshit. I mean, it was cool.
It is,
but it was like, yeah, like here's Hal Jordan. Nope. It was.
So, but more information regarding Captain Steel or Commander Steel and his role is being in the show. I've been under wraps, but he will be the grandfather to the previously cast Nick Zano as Citizen Steel. Who the fuck is that?
He probably showed up in another throwaway villain that we didn't even.
No, that's bullshit.
Or even hero.
I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe they're going to go in depth with it. But
yeah, or maybe, they talk about it in this.
Legends of Tomorrow has definitely taken some deep-ass cuts.
Dude, and I love it.
It's pretty
like, this is making me, like, when we were talking about last year, what does Season 2 of Legends of Tomorrow look like? Like, what does that...
Yeah, we had no
idea. And then they come out with this. Also, they did show the Justice League, the Justice Society of America's emblem. Or CW released it.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing special.
No, I know.
But,
it just looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing that out. That was an awesome
Did you
picture.
see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
superhero chilling. I was like, Katie Lotz, you're my girl. But yeah, Legends of Tomorrow looks awesome. I'm happy to see Commander Steel.
I gotta watch the panels. Like, I tried to watch a lot of the panels and they weren't up, but by now,
a lot of them are up
all
now.
those panels should be up.
It was like 2 days after they were up.
Nah, really?
Yeah, I saw all the like Marvel and DC ones by then.
Okay, I don't know.
Maybe it was just that one. Never know.
I don't know. I want to watch everything. Every panel.
Everything entertainment.
We had a panel. Was I there?
No, it was just me. I shook everyone's hand. There was a total of 10 people there. It was cool. Hall H. It was pretty cool.
Hall H.
Hall
Big
H.
deal. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. This has been Gooch and Trio with Everything Entertainment. You can find... What do you...
Nothing. Keep going. I wasn't doing anything.
You, like, started, like...
No, I just smiled.
I don't know. Well, you find us on Facebook at Everything Entertainment with Gooch and Trio on Facebook. I don't know who said that. You cut me off, Trio. Fuck.
Well, I'm sorry. I
finish
can't
it
smile.
off.
I've been Trio.
I've been Gooch.
See you later.